Good evening, YouTube, and happy Thursday. Look, there's our Christmas decorations. We had gingerbread, Minnie and Mickey, and then Gary, our faithful friend from Halloween, who decided to stick around with a, I believe that's a Krampus hat. Anyways, they won't be joining us tonight. We are heading over to Disney Springs. The Blazer is gassed up and ready to go. There's our Christmas lights. That's how we do. We are heading over to Disney Springs because it is the grand opening of Summer House on the Lake, which we will talk about more when we get there. We're very excited. We went to an iteration of this place in Los Angeles, and I don't want to say more because I know Amber's really excited about this. She'll want to talk about it. So let's just head over to Springs and we'll pick up there. All right, we made it to Disney Springs. Amber, what is this? It looks like they do some sort of bell, like Christmas music, right? Those are...
I don't even kind of know. It says cast in bronze.
Cast in bronze. I think there's a show later on.
There might be.
I could be wrong.
It looks like there might be a kind of hidden Mickey over there.
There is definitely a hidden Mickey or a hidden Minnie. Could that be like a bow?
That's
I don't know.
Not a bow.
Or it's a doctor. Anyways, there's the House of Blues water tank. There's House of Blues. Pretty quiet, I'd say, for a Thursday night. It's still pretty early. It's like 6:45. Look, there's plenty of room at the bar at CityWorks. We're heading right down here. This is where Summer House is. Amber, did you want to say anything about Summer House? I mentioned how there was one in California, the pizzeria we used to go to, Stella Barra.
So I'm pretty stoked about Summer House. I went for the first time a couple of, I guess it's been a little over a year. So when we were in Chicago in July of last year, we went to the Summer House location in Lincoln Park. And it was so good. I've never been there. Actually, Adrian's sister took me, and they had this amazing Brussels sprout salad. I don't know if that's what I'm going to get tonight, but I did see it's on the menu. So now this is just 10 minutes away from home.
Yep.
I think I'll be trying that. But we did also, as Adrian said, have a Stella Barra location. There may have been one or two, actually.
I think there's one in Santa Monica proper.
Yeah, so there was one in Hollywood, but I think the Hollywood location's
I think when the Arclay closed in COVID,
yeah,
unfortunately.
So we're really excited to check it out. They say they have a cookie bar here, or is it a dessert bar? I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter.
We're about to find out. We're about to show you. But those cookies are also to die for.
They are. All right, so let's head on down and check out. I don't know if we're going to get in right away, so we're probably going to film the outside of the restaurant. Let's go check it out. So we're out on the other side of CityWorks, and it's the Encanto tree. We don't make it down here a lot, because unless you're at CityWorks or House of Blues or Cirque du Soleil, and now Summer House, you really don't have occasion to come down here. At least we don't. But yeah, here it is. I think this one looks really good. I like all the flowers. Oh, those are butterflies. I have not seen Encanto. Full disclosure. Maybe we'll go home tonight after Summer House and watch it. Yeah, it's right across from House of Blues, too. Alright, if you approach from the surface lot like we did to get to Summer House, there it is, right across from AMC. So talk about the perfect dinner and a movie location. But yeah, I guess this is technically the side of the restaurant. We're gonna go check it. Let's go check out the front. And also here's Haleo. So just to give you some wayfinding help, but it looks quiet so far. Very windy tonight, so I don't know how many people are going to eat outside. We're definitely gonna eat inside, personally. So here we are. This is the front of Summer House. It's so pretty. Very tastily done. This took a long time. Amber, when did they start building this?
I feel like it took them several months. I know that they had the walls up for quite a while, and they were torturing us with the pizza and the cookies and all the goodies on the outside. The building's very like California cool.
Yeah. So here we go. I do see a line at the podium. So let's go. We should probably go check in. I'm so excited. We're going to go check it for Summer House on the lake. There's a lake. Summer House on the Lake, right? Oh, it's right there on the sign. We should just read.
Summer House on the Lake.
All right, let's go. Let's go get our names in. All right, we're all set for our 17 reservation. By the way, I do want to make a point of that. Like as Amber said, I think we were probably one of the first people to have a reservation for this. Amber's been watching it like a hawk, so I would not recommend coming here without one. There's a bar you can sit at, but I can't vouch for it yet. We haven't sat there. You know, that day's coming soon though. But yeah, here's the other approach. So if you're coming from the Lime parking lot or the Orange parking lot, this is the approach you'd have, and it would be on your right here, obviously. We came from the surface lot. So let's go. Apparently they have some seating that overlooks the lake, hence the name of the restaurant. Let's go check that out. And here's a little bit more of the very, very back. Which, again, there's another staircase over here, so in the future, I think this will be utilized. Oh, and there's part of the bar is out here. So, and the bar does look full from this side. So there you go. What a great view you have if you're having a drink. You have a cocktail and you're looking right out over the lake, especially during the day. Maybe you're staying over there at Saratoga Resort. Yeah, this is a great addition to the Springs.
So we checked in and we got sat pretty quickly. We had a 7:15 reservation and we were walked to a table at about 6:45, 6:50. I think we quite possibly have one of the best tables in the whole place. It's a little inside, outside dining, a view of both Disney Springs, the bar, the husband. I don't think we could have gotten a better table at this point. Hold on.
Amber just handed me back the camera, but she's not camera ready. You're on camera now, honey. But just to take my vantage point, like it is super cozy in here. The bar is right over there. But yeah, I almost don't know where to look because you got a nice view of downtown Disney out here too. I'm sorry, Disney Springs. But we ordered a couple of old fashions. This is what the table looks like. We're at a high top, but there are low top tables here, so they got everything. We ordered a couple of endless summer old fashions. Those are the cocktails. Yeah, we got the same thing. We couldn't resist it. Well, the drinks and the jalapeno cornbread have arrived. This is gonna have some tough shoes to fill because we're big fans of the cornbread at House of Blues, but this looks spectacular. And then the endless old fashions are delicious. Amber, how'd you like your drink?
I love it. My one small criticism.
I know what it is.
There's not a single cube. It's a lot of ice in that old fashioned.
Yeah, that's a relatively big ball for this place to drop, I think.
But the taste of this old fashioned is fantastic.
It is tasty. So let's dig into this cornbread. Now here's a side view of the cornbread, nice and thick. I put some butter on the top. And I know Amber is loving hers.
And here's round two. On the left, I believe that's the lavender haze. We all know why I got it. I am a Swiftie. Adrian got the tropical dreams. Let's give these a taste.
Oh, the wait I think was worth it. Here we are, y'all. This is is it the picnic fried chicken? It's just boneless fried chicken and french fries with some sauces, and it looks amazing. Nice healthy portion. Amber got the carne asada tacos, but I'm gonna let her talk about those.
And I got the carne asada tacos. These look so fantastic, y'all. Look, y'all. I think I got some salsa / pico, some guacamole, and it looks like some kind of crema. I can't wait to try this.
Well, it's 8:15. There's beautiful wife. We have finished our food. Overall, we enjoyed it. We'll do a full review, I think, towards the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. But I just wanted to give a glimpse of what the restaurant's feeling like now. An hour and a half or so later. It's still pretty busy. The bar has remained pretty busy. The bar is first come, first serve. we asked. And also, apparently, this high top seating is also first come, first serve. But we think the tables we're at, which seat 4 apiece, are the first row of, like, you must have a reservation or see the hostess. But yeah, we are, it's been a nice evening. The service has been spectacular, and we are thrilled to have this in our collection. So when you walk into Summer House, this is what you're going to see. One of the main dining rooms is here by the bar, which has been consistently busy. And then it kind of goes back into a back restaurant where there is another bar, which is probably bigger. And then that is the back dining room out here, which is much larger than the one we were in. And then the patio is going to be open tomorrow for brunch. Now, if you go the other way when you walk in, again, there's the front door to Disney Springs. You're going to see the bakery. And you better believe we're about to get in this line for just some dessert. These cookies rival, if not surpass, Gideon's. Now that is a cookie bar. So in addition to the interior dining rooms I showed you, this inside part is closer a private event. It looks like they're winding down or winding up, I can't tell. But there is another sizable dining room back here with a third bar. So there is plenty of bar seating, which just warms my little heart. And then there's another patio area out here as well. It looks more loungy. Maybe this is like lounge seating. But yeah, that's the third area. So this place is huge. The capacity is through the roof, y'all. We're going to head back to the car, meet the apartment, and we're going to do a thorough review. And we'll debrief you then.
So we're on our way home from our dinner at Disney Springs. Here is a great shot of Coronado in all of its holiday glory.
Looks so good.
It really does. Let's see if hopefully you don't get too bad of a glare off of this. Look how pretty. So let's do a little review time.
Yeah, honest thoughts on Summer House. And by the way, I was saying to Amber the other day, I'm personally sick of the honest review videos. Like, what other kind of review would you give? I would hope that every review is honest, and this one certainly will be, but we vow to never title it that.
I agree with that. So let's start with the drinks. How'd you feel about the drinks?
The old fashioned was delicious, and the tropical breezes was good. So from a drink perspective, that was great. I would have preferred a solid cube in my cocktail as well. I'm a little snobby about that, but I was excited to see the number of bar seats and the number of bars, at least 3 bars by my count.
So I really enjoyed my old-fashioned. Again, I did say the same. I love a single solid cube of ice. Cube, sphere, I don't care. I did really like that it was more of a lemon-forward old-fashioned.
Yeah.
It wasn't... I don't know that there was even... Was there an orange peel in it at all? It was really good. I also really enjoyed my lavender haze. It wasn't overly gin or overly blueberry or lavender. It was like a very nice balance of a drink. So I would definitely have it again. Especially considering I'm not a gin person. I did like it. So yeah.
I know we both like the cornbread, so we don't need to belabor that. Let's get to our main courses, though. I know you had some issues, perhaps, with your carne asada.
I did have the carne asada. Let's keep in mind that I am a very plain Jane girl. So, some of that could be on me. I did not take anything off of it from what I could tell from the menu. It did have carne asada cilantro, some kind of, it said queso, so when I think of queso, I think of like Tex-Mex queso. It was not that. It was queso like crumbled cheese. So which is also very good. So no complaint there. And then I forget what kind of, it said poblano something, and that too was on it, but it comes with guacamole on the side, pico de gallo or salsa on the side, and then there was some kind of crema that I'm pretty sure it was possibly avocado crema. I did try it. It was okay, but I have to say they were kind of bland. So is that my fault? Maybe. If I were a pico de gallo or salsa kind of girl, maybe throwing some of that on there would have been better. I also kind of had an issue with the temperature. It is carne asada, so I
feel like you're burying the lead.
Yeah, to be fair.
The carne asada was cold, y'all.
It was cold. It is opening day, so let's.
Food should be hot on opening day.
It should, but I honestly think because we did wait an inordinate amount of time.
That's to be expected.
Compared to those around us.
That's true.
Our server even pointed it out.
That was my fault, though, because I got the fried chicken.
So, because of Adrian's meal, which I'm thinking came straight out of the fryer while mine maybe sat.
Yeah, because mine was hot.
So, I'm going to go with that's probably what happened.
But they're capable of timing that, and they should have.
Sure.
And I don't think that's a first day mess up. I think any mildly competent kitchen can get that right. The time I can forget. That's fine. It'll take longer. But you should be able to bring 2 hot meals at the same time to a table.
Sure. So how did you feel about yours?
I thought I would order my chicken again. But I felt it was a little bland. I felt I could have used some more butter. The fries were delicious. They were a very particular kind of fry.
They were almost like horse string.
Yeah.
They were thin.
They were very salty, and I'm glad they were because I used that to offset, frankly, the blandness of the chicken. But the fried part was very good. The battered part, was delicious. And I would get it again, but there's no way I would compare it to Homecoming. I would not compare the cornbread to House of Blues, which I think is the best cornbread, not just in Disney Springs, but anywhere really.
So it's been a minute since I've had the House of Blues jalapeno cornbread, and I really like the flavor of Summer House's. So to me, from what I remember of House of Blues, this is where we may differ. I felt like this one was more flavorful. So I really did enjoy that jalapeno cornbread at Summer House. So of course we're gonna go back. We've got a brunch reservation coming up this weekend, and like I said, I'm really looking forward to that. There's a shaved Brussels sprout salad. It may not sound great to some, but I have to say I loved it. I can't wait to try it again, and it's definitely on my list. So we'll be back at Summer House for sure.
Yeah. By the way, there's the college program housing, y'all. Flamingo Crossings. It's one of the 5,000 college students live there and help you in your days on your vacations.
Yeah. But also, another point to be made is if we're going to talk about the value of the meal, I have to say carne asada tacos for like $29 is a little steep.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't come with any side at all.
Yeah. So
it's 3 tacos, which again, it's not that they were not good, but they were a little expensive for what you got. Yeah. And I think the picnic chicken was that was reasonably priced.
$24. That's fine.
Yeah, it was reasonably priced.
The amount of food you got.
So.
We'll be back. We're over. I'm thrilled it's there. It's super chic. The service was good. It's a promising start, but there were definitely some hiccups on day one that they need to fix.
And that's to be expected on day one.
Yep.
Also, shout out to our server. I think her name was Aylin, if I'm saying it correctly. It's Aylin. She was fantastic. She was so personable, very friendly, had a lot of great suggestions.
Yep.
I highly recommend her. And we will return with a brunch menu in a couple days.
So with that, guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, share, above all else, subscribe. And as always, have fun storming the castle.
And stay magical. And here's the cookies we remember and we know we love. So we grabbed the crispy cookie that is in front. Then we got the sea salt chocolate chip cookie and then the lemon cookie. That lemon cookie is new to both of us, so can't wait to try them. They look great.